Hey guys, before we get started with this video, I wanted to tell you about a huge merchandise sale we're having. And by huge, I mean it's 22% off all of our merchandise at farmfocus.com. There is a link to that in the description. This is the biggest sale we've ever had. It's a great time to get your Christmas orders placed. I think there's like 80 some days till Christmas. Holy cow. But just thought I'd let you guys know about that. That sale is site-wise, not just our brand. That's Millennial Farmer, Welker's, Cornstar, everybody that they carry. A lot of selection, a lot of good brands, so check it out. Preferably after you watch our video. Morning. So the hurricane arrived yesterday. Didn't really rain a whole heck of a lot, but this is Sunday. Typically kind of slow around here on a Sunday, but Dad and I are working on the dryer. The dryer quit working Friday. We thought we fixed it yesterday. Still ain't working. We got some things to do. So all the trucks are loaded and all the wet bins are loaded. Right. Yeah. Do what? All this thermo jumping through there. You're a certified electrician, right? Huh?
This ain't electric here.
Well, it's in amongst a bunch of wires. Now, we did turn the power off. Mains flipped, dryer breakers flipped, everything's flipped. No juice. While he's doing that, I'm gonna clean this stuff up. It's a brand new wheelbarrow. So this stuff comes out here, we just call it dryer fines, just pieces of cracked corn. You'll see that under about any dryer. Usually just comes to these perforations. You don't really want that in your bin because it'll make it hard for airflow to go through the corn, which will create hot spots, which means spoiled corn. So Dad went after a thermocoupler. We're going to see if that'll make this dryer sing, and if that don't do it, we're just going to light a match and walk away and see what happens. You got the diesel fuel?
Yeah.
There's our thermocoupler. This is the bad one. You got the new one over here. Hopefully this is it. Adjustable. Everybody always asks about BJ. There's BJ's new truck. He got this in December. So there you go. Now you've seen it. Whoop. He said a bad word. Beep. So this is a 6-foot thermocoupler, and we have a 48-inch new one, which isn't long enough. Well, since we're not going to dry anything today, I'm going to go watch my daughter play volleyball. BJ's going to put some belts on the bottom of that dryer. They're pretty dry rotted. We got an electrician coming here in about 5-10 minutes. He's going to rewire some fan motors for us over here. We got some electrical problems there too. But for now, I'm going to help Dad move a loader over to the gravel pit, our gravel pit. And we're going to start hauling some fill for this new shop. We'll throw out the step ladder.
Yeah.
Oh. Volleyball game's over. Dad's just getting here with the grater blade. We're gonna grate off, well, we're gonna pull off these corn stalks and some of the topsoil because we don't want that in our base. But, well, all the semis are hooked up to semi-trailers, so we didn't bring the dozer over yet. It'll be over here eventually, just not today. Not much better than a Honeycrisp apple, at least when it comes to apples. So if you're new to the channel, this winter we're building a shop and this is where it's going. Trying to get our foundation all situated before the weather starts freezing. So we came up here and harvested this a little early. And we're gonna start putting fill in here because you can't tell, it drops off quite a bit this way. So I guess it's officially the groundbreaking of the new shop. I guess. I don't know. I don't know when that counts, but this is all it's going to happen for a while. It isn't like we're going to have a shop here next week. So this may look like really rich black dirt. It's more like coal dust. Let's walk out here and take a look at the progress that has been made. So I guess, I can't remember if I even mentioned or not, but if you are new to the channel, we are building a new farm shop and it's going right here. We're right about at the corner of it right now where it will be, and it'll go out that way, but we needed to fill this in. It slopes out quite a bit, and the contractor that's building the building, they wanted to have the form or the pad all poured by the end of the year. So we had to scrape off some topsoil, get rid of the vegetation, and we've got a lot of fill. I think the building will come out to about probably right around in here. So it drops quite a bit right there, and we have a lot of fill to do. Yeah, but there's a good 3 feet of fall right here. So even though we're not pouring this building like today or tomorrow or next week, we need to get the dirt in here so that it can settle for as long as possible. Basically, we want that dirt sitting here. It'd be great if it could rain on it. We'll pack it down with some way, shape, or form. But we want that base to really set up real good. So that's why we're doing this now. So we're using this bank run for some fill. Now there will be some 2s, some 4s, and some 411s or 304s or something in here other than this, but this is just going to kind of fill in some of these real low spots. Works pretty good and the price is right. Well, we still don't have a dryer functioning. Like I said, we're gonna have to go after some parts tomorrow, but I think we got the problem diagnosed. Electrician came over, he's gonna have to come back tomorrow, so hopefully something gets solved tomorrow. But that is it for today. At least we got some fill dirt hauled up here, we got some topsoil moved. We're gonna probably come up here tomorrow or sometime with a laser, get it great, see how much we actually got to fill in and where it needs to be filled, and that can be done for a while, and we can get back to harvesting. Morning. Starting the day off with a parts run. We're going after some parts for the dryer. Unfortunately, the dryer salesman parts place jigger is like an hour and a half away, so we're gonna go up there first thing this morning and try to get this dryer fired up. It's kind of getting to the point now where we need to either get that dryer fired up or we need to do something with that corn. 25% corn in a bin for very long is not a good idea. Dad's fueling up here, and if you notice, this is an option from Hughes. This is called the anti-fill theft deterrent. Whoever steals your truck will run out of fuel eventually. Now they accidentally put a gas fill cap on this, and the nozzle's a lot smaller on a gas fill. Simple mistake. They said that they would have one waiting on us when we go to get my truck. Mrs. Brown's gonna go with us because, well, it's harvest season and this is how you get a date. You're either going on a parts run or you're riding in a combine.
You cleared my seat?
I did. I even got me coffee for you.
Must be love.
We gotta run over here and grab a fan motor real fast. So not only do we need dryer parts, we need to go replace a fan motor for our wet bin. That fan is bad. So get both of them while we're up there, and hopefully this is all fixed today. Get more bunnies if you want. Get
Which gear's in that one?
That's what you get them low setting.
Oh, nobody told me that. You're gonna get hurt, do it right.
So the new dryer parts didn't fix our problem. We don't really know what we got going on now, so our electrician's coming over to wire up our fans here in about an hour and a half. And at this point, we're just going to wait on him. He's going to run some tests on that dryer, see what he says. If he can't get it up and going, we're going to take the trucks that are loaded to town. That way, we can at least run corn either tonight or tomorrow and take it to the other grain bins. If you're new to the channel and don't realize, this farm, we own a percentage of it. So the grain from this farm goes to these bins. That's why typically we don't split loads. I mean, if we have to, we will dry all the corn at the other bins. If we have to, we'd really like to do it here though. But might not be the case this year if the dryer don't work. We can get all the corn out of the holding bins and out of the dryer, but we would like to dry it if possible. The one thing that's preventing us from taking this corn and putting it over at the other dryer, we have a flat bottom wet bin. We don't have a cone bottom wet bin, so that means that whatever corn we put in that bin is going to stay there for a while. But normally we're able to find some 20% corn. I think we have some 20% corn we're going to run today. We'll put that in the bottom of that bin, and by the time we run the fans all fall, it'll usually zap that moisture out, and we'll at least be able to keep that corn pretty well. I don't know about putting 25% corn on the bottom of that bin. That might not keep the greatest. So that's kind of where we're at. While we're waiting on the electrician, we're going to go haul some more gravel for the building foundation. Today, I'm just going to run the loader, and since we got BJ and Brad here today, they're going to both drive a truck. Hopefully we can get a lot of gravel moved pretty quickly. Dad's going after the dozer now, the 750 Deere dozer, not the D8. And he's going to do a finish grade on what we haul up there, is hopefully the plan. I know a lot of people were curious why we didn't use the D8. Well, the D8's like a machete. No. The D8's like a splitting maul. It'll cut a lot of stuff. A lot of power. A lot of torque. Just a big piece of equipment. Sometimes you need a scalpel. Now the 750 is probably not a scalpel, but it's definitely not a sledgehammer. Alright, we've hauled about another 10, 12 loads, I'd say. But it's 5:30. Gotta take Daxie boy to football practice. BJ and Dad are over with the electrician trying to figure out what's going on with the dryer. That's getting real frustrating, but I'll take him to football, and maybe when we get done we can go dump some trucks, but it ain't looking good. If nothing else, maybe we'll work some more on the building foundation. Maybe we'll go home, I don't know. Everybody's getting a little discouraged with that dryer right now. Hey, let's go.
Okay.
Just got back from football. Great news, electrician got the dryer fixed, so we are a go for tomorrow. Hallelujah. Can't tell you how much that makes me feel better, but one thing I did want to say, folks, there's apparently some scam going on in the comment section of a lot of different YouTube channels. I got a lot of people asking if they want a tractor. If you notice, when those scams are going around, they will have my profile picture or any other YouTuber's profile picture, but it'll be a different name. It'll say something like text me at what's up app Brian's Farming Videos or something like that, instead of just saying Brian's Farming Videos. And it's usually in like italicized lettering, so be on the lookout for that. We're not doing any giveaways. I'll make sure everyone knows if we are doing a giveaway. Thanks for watching, folks. Do me a favor and thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, And we'll see you in the next one.